Hello guys, in this video I am going to teach you how you can add a functionality to the web page by which whenever you going to scroll through the web page you will going to see the active circle, whichever is the active circle whenever you are scrolling through the web page. So basically in this video I am going to show you how you can implement this functionality using Jquery. So first of all, you need to have the proper positions of the different sections in the web page, so then you can use those positions inside the jQuery to make a formula or make a conditional statement. So basically what I mean, if I just define a function inside this scroll event, so I want to execute a function. Now this function will going to be a scroller function, so I name it as a scroller. Now I will going to define this function outside the document ready function. So how to define a function? Just name type function and then type out the name of the function, and then I want to pass in the event because I am basically executing this scroller function on the click event. So whenever I'm going to click the links, then this function will going to be activated. So what I can do is I can make a variable and I can call it a scroller position, and in this variable I am going to hold the scroller position. So how can I do it is by accessing the so I need to type in here document, and then I need to type it out the scroll top. So what scroll top does is it gives the number which is a current vertical position of the scroll bar. So basically what it will going to do, it will going to return a number which will be the position of the scroller of my web page. So whenever I am going to scroll, I will going to see the output of the number which this function will going to return. So I just type it out like this, and then what I want to do is I want to show you as an output so that you can verify the code by yourself also. So I want to log this variable out on the console. So now if I go back to the web page and refresh the web page, now when I'm going to click this link, then it will going to activate. So now if I scrolling the page, you can see that the function, the scroll top function is returning the number in pixel, which is the position of the scroller of my web page, and these numbers are in pixels. So now if I go back to the brackets, what can I do now is I can use the class which I defined earlier, which is known as nav button in the div of the navigation. I can select this class and then select the anchor elements, and then what I will going to do is I will going to execute a function for each anchor element. So how can I do it? By defining first the selector, which is a class nav button, and then under the class I want to select the anchor elements. So for each anchor elements I want to loop out through each anchor elements, and then I want to execute a function. So what it each will going to do, it will iterate over a jQuery object, so executing a function. So it will going to execute in a loop a function, and what this function will going to do, it will going to, right now if I make a variable and name it as current link and assign it a value from jQuery, and now if I output this out to show you what is contained within this variable current link. Now if I go back to the web page and refresh it and click on any link, now if I move the scroller, you can see that it is returning all the links, and the link which is have a active class also. So basically it is returning all the links, and it is executing a function for each link and returning every link by the variable which I have defined. So I am basically scrolling through the web page, and as you can see, it is generating link for every sections of the web page. Now basically I want to define a condition in which I want to have a position for the coordinates for each section, where each section starts and where each section ends. So basically I am going to implement this function by using jQuery. So how can I do it? Now if I go back to the brackets, I can define a variable, and I can name it as current attribute, or you can name something like this. And what this variable will hold, it will going to hold the attribute. The attribute gets the value of an attribute for the first element, so it will going to hold the attribute which is a href attribute for each anchor element. And if I now copy it and output it to the console, then you can see then what it is containing. So if I now again click and scroll, you can see that now it is generating the hyperreference, which is which are the IDs for different sections of the web page as I am scrolling through the web page. So that's about it in this video. I am going to make a complete implementation of this functionality in the next lecture. So please subscribe to my channel, and thank you for watching.